What's happening, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you are just here for another video, hit the like button. Let's go into the video. Alright, so finally, I'm doing a boxing video. This is my reaction of the Tyson Fury Derek Chisora for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. This possibly, in my eyes, for 2022, must be the most boring, obvious, and a bit of a disappointing fight in my eyes. Because we all knew Fury was gonna win, but obviously Chisora would show a lot of heart, would show a lot of passion, would show that he wants to. He always want to give that that hope. He always gives us that hope that with the call Takam, which obviously Takam and Fury are completely different fighters, but he always has that heart and spirit to believe that I have a puncher's chance. But that didn't come to that play because Fury just made it too easy, too strong, too skillful, and it was just a sparring match. Sparring match. Honestly, it was just a sparring match, and I didn't pay for the paper. Sorry, I didn't pay for the pay-per-view because 27 quid to see that. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank God I managed to find a live stream that I managed to use to discuss this fight, and I will say for around one, two, three, or four around that area, I thought Chisora. There was some fireworks a bit, but it was clearly Fury after Fury won all those 4 rounds. But after that, after round four, it was just a sparring session, just complete dominance. Around I think six to eight, I think Chisora's eyes started to swollen a bit. But I can't lie, there were periods where I was thinking this is just getting too bored. Not this is kind of getting disturbing. Like as a fan watching Chisora, always gives his heart, always gives it his all, always wants to show. I still want how can I put this? I still believe I can knock him out. That was never gonna come because obviously Fury was too good, too smart. And the fact is, this is the third time fighting. Because obviously the first one, it was entertainment at the time when they were coming up. The second time was just utter a farce, utter boring, too dominant from Fury, and this was more like a rinse and repeat. With this the third one. So literally, it was just too Fury was just too good. I can't believe this was 27 quid, which I am so glad I did not pay for. Like I said, I managed to find a stream, so thank God. But honestly, though, where do both fighters go from here? Honestly, but before I talk about that, I will say Fury clearly showed he is a very right now, in my eyes, the number one fighter in heavyweight right now. Obviously, the fight we all want to see is Usyk and Fury. I can understand why people favor Fury because of the size and the skills as well. But let's not rule out Alexander Usyk because he could come up. He may think size does not matter, and he relies on his general. Sorry, Usyk relies on his ring generalship and his skills, and we've seen that quite often. Can it work against Fury? Let's hope. Let's find out if the fight does get made. But yeah, honestly, this fight, I think Don Charles will get a lot of criticism again because obviously there appears he should have pulled out Chisora because Chisora's eye was just banged up, and his lip was I think around nine was just getting a bit too scary or too just he was just getting banged up, and the fact is he brought his family, his daughter as well, which is even more disturbing as well. But periods were like when you see near the end of the round, you clearly see when Tyson Fury starts to put it on Chisora, you could tell his legs are gone. But then obviously, I always keep thinking, next round, surely this has to be it. But yeah, obviously Victor Loughlin knew he had to step in around 10 because it was just getting too bad for Chisora, and yeah, personally, for me, I kind of do want to see Chisora retire. Personally, in my honest opinion, because I feel like you're not gonna get this opportunity like this again now, or unless if you could give up maybe one more big fun fight, then I could say that's it. But we'll see what Chisora wants to do next. As for Tyson Fury, I mean, I mentioned it. Obviously, they did. Obviously, he called out Usyk, the rabbit. They had a bit of a stare down. Obviously, Fury with the loud mouth as always as he is, just trying to egg him on, egg the crowd on, and Usyk was just staring at him like, "Yeah, mate, the fist does the talking, not your mouth, if you get what I mean." But then obviously Joe Joyce comes involved as well. Like I said, he wants a crack. Obviously, Joe Joyce deserves to be in that position because obviously he's a mandatory. I think for the WBO, which I think Usyk does hold when he beat Joseph Parker. But obviously, I think Joe Joyce does deserve a world title shot as well for next year. So if Usyk can't be made, I wouldn't mind seeing honestly Joe Joyce and Fury. That was definitely a fun fight. I can't wait for. But yeah, overall, like I said, I'm glad I did not pay 27 quid for that fight. Before we end the video here, because it is going to be a short one, I'm going to try and keep it under 10 minutes. Daniel Dubois and Kevin Lerena, I think I got his name, the South African. Wow, like, I can't lie. Round one, when Dubois got dropped, I thought, and then he got dropped 3 times, I was thinking, that's it, game over. And then I heard somewhere, I heard along the lines like something went wrong with his knee or something like that. It was around his knee, but then obviously I think like he wanted to come out Dubois, but then obviously Shane McGregor was trying to egg him on, saying you're the world champion, you shouldn't quit like that. And then obviously I didn't see round two properly because of the stream, of course, but obviously he managed to rally a bit, try to stick to his boxing, what he's good at, the jab, which I do think he has a good jab. And then round three, he got his bearings back, managed to knock down Kevin Lerena himself. Managed to knock down Kevin Lerena, and then obviously he managed to finish him. I thought the finish of the fight was a bit. I would have let him gone on a bit and see how he's like in round four. Personally, in my opinion, because I think I thought the referee stopped it right after the bell. But then obviously he decided to stop it because I feel like he was taking too much, which I think is a bit unfair because I think, in my honestly, I feel like you should allow him at least one more goal in my own eyes. But yeah, overall it wasn't a good performance from Dubois as a world champion. But that's all. Obviously, he said his knee's fine. But obviously, Shane McGuigan said they're gonna need to scan it. So obviously, we'll see where he's at, and let's hope he improves on that because that does not look good on him moving forward. If I have to be honest with him, look, Dubois, I do think he is a very talented fighter. I do think he can definitely do good things in the heavyweight in the coming years, but I was hoping under Shane McGuigan he would definitely show a bit of boxing improvement, if you get what I mean. Because obviously I think Shane McGuigan is a very, very good trainer. I was hoping he would see that, but I feel like Dubois relies so much on his power, which of course you need. But I feel like he has got the boxing brain. He has got some boxing ability, sorry, that I feel like he does not use that often. Like what he used against Nathan Gorman to win the British title. Yes, it wasn't with Shane McGuigan, but you could tell with the jab how much he was the better boxer. He can box, but obviously he relies so much on that power. But obviously that power didn't come when he fought Joe Joyce. So let's hope. But let's hope moving forward if he can improve, and let's hope the knee does get better, of course. But yeah, overall though, the card, those were the only 2 fights I was only interested in. I wasn't interested in the rest of the undercard really. That Karo Itoma guy, I know he had a brother won the one of the youth amateurs, so fair play to him. He was another light heavyweight that I haven't watched his fight, but I want to keep my eyes on him because I have been not gonna lie, impressed by him. But yeah, so overall, like I said, glad I did not pay 27 quid. I'm glad I found a stream. And I'm going to leave it at that. Anyway, it's a short video. Hopefully, if you enjoyed this review, hit that like button. If you are interested in more of my content, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, that's my another video done. And I'll catch you in a bit. Take care.